look at how much they can carry. And so we can really load these up. The other thing we want to do is when people come to visit, we want to make sure that it's worth their while. We don't want them to come every 3 days for one thing. It's for a lot of them, it's a chore to get here. And so we make sure that we give them as much as they can carry. We have 3 groups that we're dealing with right now. One is we have mothers that come for diapers and for baby food. And when they come, we give them stuff that's appropriate for them and their toddlers. The other thing that's important is that Maria and her friends are here to provide advice. A lot of these ladies don't have mother and grandmother in the area that they can talk to. And so every week they come, sit down with the grandmas and have a little chat, get a little bit of advice. And then we also fill them up with diapers and stuff, and also food. So once a week, we do food share, and so we get over 50 families that show up for that, and they get food share donates everything for that day, and we augment it with beans and rice and a few other items. And then we also have a core group that comes, and that is the Mixteco community, the farm worker community, and they're the ones that we are the most in need to get food. And so we try to load them up with produce. We buy chicken at a discount, make sure you saw the eggs that we prepare for them, and make sure that they get eggs every 2 weeks. And the big thing is that we buy beans and rice at a discount and bag those up. So with beans and rice, a tomato product, either canned tomato sauce, tomato paste, and a can of vegetables, basically you have a meal. And then you can augment that with anything else you have, you know.
My name is Sharon, and I'm an Air Force veteran. I served during the Vietnam War. And one of the things about being a veteran is taking an oath to the Constitution. And I started volunteering here because I got really angry at what's going on in our community. Disappearing people, abusing our constitutional rights, no due process, all those things. And the way it impacted the community, at one point I would go downtown and there would be no cars, when normally it would be packed because people are afraid. And just this week we had three men taken on their way to work. You know, they're not taking, as they said, the bad people. They're taking the families. They're taking the breadwinners. They're taking the essential farm workers in our community, and it's wrong. So I volunteer whenever I can to come here and help, whether I'm pouring rice into bags or I'm helping gather supplies, or posting on social media, hey, we need more bags. It is one way I can make a difference. I'm 78 years old. I never thought our country would be like this ever in my lifetime. I have to volunteer. I have to do what I can when I can. And in the mornings, it's very hard to get up, but I'm here and I do what I can.
My name is Sue. I'm a volunteer here. I just want to do something to help. And we get rice. This rice comes from Costco, and it's like the best deal in town. And it comes in these really cool bags. And I just thought, you know, I don't want to put all these bags in the landfill. I can probably make something out of them. So I went on YouTube and I saw a video about how to make bags out of, like, you know, these kind of bags, and I've started making them, and they're actually pretty cool. You know, they're based on like a Trader Joe's shopping bag. Each one of these bags of rice, I can make most of one of these bags. It takes a little bit more. I started making some out of the beans bags. Here's the beans. That's a kind of a different kind of material, but oh, here it is. Here it is. So this is what I made out of the bean bag. I was thinking I was going to have to throw them away because this material is really hard to sew. But anyway, I'm trying to like do sustainable stuff, and it's fun.